What's up, everyone? Wizard Ken here with another Xbox 360 World of Tanks map edition. Now today we're going to be talking about Arctic region. If you guys don't know what the map edition video is, it's basically me talking about a certain map on World of Tanks and what I do, what ways I go, how I run the map, and see if you guys want to use it or not. It just helps you open your eyes a little bit to some of the things you might not have seen or think of or anything like that. But one announcement I would like to talk about real quick, and I swear to God it's going to be real quick. August 18th, mark your calendars. August 18th, it's a Monday, and that is when we're going to do our subscriber party. If you guys don't know what the subscriber party is, it's basically a day I set aside just to play with you guys. Nothing else. It's from whatever time I start it till like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. It's all up to how many people can sign up. But anyways, it's just a day you guys get to play with me. I will do a video tomorrow explaining all the details, but I wanted to at least tell you guys today it will be August 18th. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry, but that is the only day I could get for work in the sense. I know it's a Monday, and it sucks that it's not on the weekend, and I've really been trying to get the weekends, you know, or at least Sunday nights that you guys could play with me. But it's just not working very well. So anyways, guys, I'm still having problems with my computer, so if you see glitches or anything like that, I'm sorry. It's just on my next day off I will be redoing my computer. So anyways, so let's get into this Arctic region, guys. This is a newer map that came out in the last patch, and there's some things you need to really worry about, especially you heavy tanks with less view range than anybody else. This is very awesome map for your light tanks, your arty, and your tank destroyers, and some mediums like the 46 Patton and stuff like that who have good view range. First of all, let's talk about the dead zones, or the very bad zones to be in the open. All of this area is going to be considered basically like the open dead zone, just because there are some ridge lines and different little pieces of rock that stick up that you can hide behind, you know, like right here and stuff like that. But really, in this map, this is a huge open area, and and I know you guys have seen it where there have been tank destroyers up here, and they are focusing out this way, and if anybody spots you, you know, if you're over here, anybody spots you, you're gonna get taken out from these guys over here on the left, and they can pretty much see all around through here, especially if you have a waffle. It's going to see even up in here. There are spots that they can see and shoot people. So anyways, these are really bad spots to be in. The great thing is it's great for arty because they can shoot all over the place. Of course, arty can shoot through here, but we'll get to that once we get on the arty parts of this. So anyways, let's start this. Alrighty, guys, here we are. We're going to be starting in the top of the map. Now, on some of these maps, I don't go on both sides. I just show you one way on the map and stuff like that, because usually the maps are versatile. I will talk a little bit about the bottom starting area, because there are some different things you can do with the bottom base starting there. So anyways, so we're going to start in the top right of the map, where some of us, you know, will start on some maps and some down here. But anyways, alright, so you heavy tanks, we'll talk about you first. Heavy tanks, there are not a lot of ways for you to go without being seen or without being shot up like crazy. A lot of you guys like to go down this way, and we'll talk about that way last. Reason is because there's some important things you need to learn about going that way. But first of all, let's talk about going this way as a heavy tank. What I like to do is come up here, and depending on the enemy. Now, if the enemy is right here at this corner already, by the time you get up here, you're gonna know. They're gonna spot you, you're gonna spot them, and so on. And so you're pretty much held up in this area, which isn't a terrible spot, but it's not the most amazing. Reason why is because this is still considered a choke point. You can be shot from tank destroyers up here shooting this way, and you're also getting shot this way. And there's not a lot of a lot of rocks up here to protect you. There is a certain amount, but it's not just you sitting up there. There's usually 3 or 4 people sitting up there. So if you are going to go this way, you're gonna have to be very careful. You're gonna have to keep moving, or what I would like to say is, if there is a lot of people up here and you can't get behind these rocks up here, there is a little lip that allows you to drop down right back here. That's not a bad spot to sit until you can figure out which way you want to go. Also, if you guys haven't realized, there is a little gully down here, or whatever you want to call it, a little ravine that you can drive down into. Now, it is very rugged and it's not for all tanks, but you can try it and attempt it, and there is a way out right here. So if you want to get down in there, no one's going to see you very well. It's going to be hard for them to hit you, because these guys are going to have to poke over the edge to be able to shoot you, and hopefully your tank destroyers are here or something like that, and they're able to shoot at these guys. So there is a way to get out here, but once you get out, you still have to rush very quickly so these guys right here, the tank destroyers, don't shoot you. But let's just say, we're going to erase all this real quick. Alright, let's just say that you make it here and you don't see the enemy at all. Now, some people I've seen drive down through this way and come around. Bad thing is right through here is still considered a death spot. There's no coverage at all, and tank destroyers from up here are going to shoot down through here. They're going to spot you and shoot you. There's not a lot of cover through here. Actually, to be honest with you, there's no cover until you get around this corner, and you're probably going to be pretty much shot up and dead by that time. So my suggestion is to, once you get up here, don't stop. If you haven't been spotted and they haven't spotted you, do not stop. This is what I do. I run all the way down through here and I keep going. I don't know why my thing doesn't want to keep connecting up. It's acting weird. But anyways, you're only going to be in this little death zone for like a couple seconds, and I like to stop right here. Reason why is the enemy tanks will set up right here and they can see you, but that's it. Arty can't hit you. This is a no Arty zone. Tank destroyers can't hit you. It's basically a one-on-one match. Now, this is still kind of like a death trap. This is a very closed-in area, which is not very good for you. Some of your friends, if they can make their way over here, get behind these rocks, and help, you know, try to shoot the guy in the sides or anything like that, or flank around and get the guy from the rear. But once you're in this position and there's no one really helping you, you are on your own. You're gonna have to just know your enemy's tank. You're gonna have to know where you can hit him, where you can't hit him. And then once you get rid of him, you could proceed on down through this area. And this is still open and stuff like that, but usually the enemy tanks are they're nowhere near this area. Most of the time their arties are sitting back up through here somewhere, so you should be okay. Some of them might come down from this little ledge area. I don't know why I drew them there. This little ledge area, drive around and try to shoot at you, but I mean, they're going to be exposing themselves, and a lot of tank destroyers can't take a lot of hits. I mean, the T-28s can, T-95s can, the tortoises can, but the thing is, they're exposing themselves, and you know, even if they did that, you guys can duck and hide. Wait for them to, you know, shoot, and then shoot them up after that. So you have hiding rocks right there you can hide behind. Got rocks right there you can hide behind and shoot in this way. Alright, so once you get up through here, you've got multiple ways to go. You can come up this way if you know your guys, if you know that there's still crap, I hit the wrong button. I hate when I do that. You know, if there's any tank destroyers up here, you can come up there and get them from behind or something like that. Or you can take out Arty, which is of course ideal to get rid of them. Or last, if there's not a lot of enemy tanks, just come around here and take out the heavy tanks that are probably sitting over here trying to attack your friends and stuff like that through this way. So that is one way to go with the heavy tanks. Alrighty, so like I was talking about, this one way to go. One thing I didn't mention, don't try going through here, you know, because there's no way of getting there through this way or this way. It's just Death Valley. Just don't even worry about this little cut-in. That's more for this side. We'll talk about that in a second, or when we get to that side. Now, the other thing a heavy tank can do is go down this way. You don't want to go this way. It's bad. It's no-no. It's a no-no. We're just going to mark it all out. Like we said before, you're going to have your tank destroyers up there, and they're going to be looking, and eventually when you pop around in a certain area, I think it's about right there, which is like the 500-meter mark and stuff like that, they're going to start spotting you and shooting you up. Now, the reason why I didn't want to talk about this way right off the bat is because this is really a bad spot to be. This is Death Valley 101. There's not a lot of spots for you to hide in, but it also is a bottleneck for the enemy tanks too. To be honest with you, on this, it's just going to be just like up here, where I just said it's going to be a one-on-one match. It can be a little bit more tanks than that, but you can at least use some of the mountainside and this and that to help you, you know, duck and cover. It's going to be basically a peekaboo match. It's going to be peek out, shoot, peek back in. Make sure you, if you're going to do that, make sure you are fully reloaded before you pop back out. There's no reason for you to pop out early. I know you want to get that sights in there, but if you pop out and they shoot you and you weren't even loaded, then you could get, you're going to need a shot up again. At least then you can pop a shot at them, hopefully, and knock one into them, you know. So anyways, also artillery usually sets up somewhere in here, blah blah blah. Anyways, they can shoot decently through here. I know I've sat up over here with Artie, and I've had a nice little view range all the way up through here. So all these little tanks that want to peekaboo out a little further are going to get shot. I've done that multiple times, and I've even seen Artie sit up right here. As long as these tanks can't see them, there's like a little lip that you can drop down in right here, and you can shoot pretty nicely through there. And we're going to talk about this little lip in a little bit once we get to the light tanks. Anyways, let's talk about what happens after you get past this little bottlenecked area. Alrighty, so you get past the little bottleneck area, you've killed everybody. Well, once you get here, this is your problem, which has happened many of times to the enemy team. They think, hey, we've made it through. No, you didn't, because you still have... This is like one of the best spots for tank destroyers. As long as Artie's not shooting at them, they're good to go. They're going to pop you. Okay, they just have to come around a little bit and shoot you from there. There's like a little rock thing, and they can shoot you from there. I know you guys might say, hey, well, we can come back around this way and attack. Same problem. There's more than one tank destroyer. He's going to shoot at you there. His buddy's going to shoot at your buddy, your other team, your teammates here. So this is not an ideal way to go. The only reason why I say anything about it is because there does need to be a certain amount of your team going this way, because they need to be able to block anybody from coming up here and destroying your arty or even capping your flag. Because if you have to turn around from up here to help defend your flag, one, you're not going to see the flag until you're about right here. And the other thing is you're going to be getting flanked from this side. So anyways, but the same principle, if you do break through here, there's no tank destroyers, or you take them out, same thing. You can go here to take out Artie, or you can head up this way to help your friends out. Trying to drive all the way around to help whoever's on the flag, get rid of the person on the flag, is not going to work. It's not going to fly. You just need to cap on here. You just need to get as many people on here as you can and hope that there's somebody else that can get back there quicker.